What we have here today is an AiO PC. This one is by ASUS. So within the new V400 series of AiO PCs, there are two sizes. So you got the V44, if I'm not mistaken, V440, that is 24 inch. This is the V470, which is 27 inch. Both of them are in 1080p resolutions only, but you also have the choice for touch or non-touch screen, and then there are a lot more different variants that we will also go through. And generally, the idea why you would want an AiO PC is because, you know, if you have a house that's not too big and you have a lot of family members, you want to share a single PC that saves space, then an AiO PC will be the way to go. One unique thing about this AiO PC is that when you order, at least for our region, you're gonna get this wireless keyboard and mouse, and both of them will connect to this AiO PC using only one dongle, which is located, where is it? I can't find the dongle. Here, this dongle. This tiny little dongle is the only one dongle you need for both keyboard and mouse, which is really nice in terms of space saving. And the base is also quite wide, so you can just tuck in the keyboard when you're done using it. So that's a good thing. And if you're worried about privacy, yeah, the whole camera can just pop in and out by just pulling up or pushing it down. This little pop-up camera also supports Windows Hello, which is a very good feature for us to quickly log into our PC. Other than for home use, this kind of PC is also perfect for, let's just say if you want to use it for a receptionist PC, or maybe a point of sale system kind of PC as well, because AiO PCs, they are meant for those kind of purposes. It's a bit niche, but yeah, a lot of people will seek for an AiO just for that kind of purpose. Again, space saving. So back to this AiO PC in particular. We have here is the 27-inch version, which I think is a bit stretching it because 1080p resolution and a 27-inch screen. If you sit a bit closer, you're gonna see the individual pixels. So you have to sit further away a little just so that you can get a better viewing experience and don't get distracted by the pixels and whatnot. The specs of the variant that we have here is also quite good. We are using a 13th gen Intel Core i7 13620H processor, and it also comes with 16 gigs of DDR5 at 5200 mega transfers per second. The SSD, we'll get back into that later, but this one, for this specific configuration, comes with 1 terabyte, and also Intel UHD graphics. So you can do Excel, Microsoft Word, all of those stuff just fine, but when it comes to more intensive kind of 3D gaming, then yeah, the Intel GPU will not make it. So you have to keep that in mind. If you're buying this for your home use and your kids want to play games or whatever, Roblox will be fine. Minecraft, probably yes, depending on how much effect and how fancy they want to go for. If you want to play some other games, the more beautiful type of more modern 3D games, then yeah, this GPU will not suffice. We can also upgrade the RAM and SSD of this AiO PC. It might be a bit tough because AiO PCs they could have made a door for us to easily access the RAM and SSD, but for this case, it's a bit more difficult. So I found the service manual of this AiO PC, and how you can upgrade this AiO PC is literally to dismantle the stand, access a lot of screws, take apart a lot of screws, and then you can take apart this entire back panel to get access to the motherboard. Even for me, I think that it's a bit daunting, and I'm not gonna do it in this video as well. But you can have a look at this image here, at the service manual. They will show you and also guide you how you can open it up and upgrade those parts yourself. One specialty about this AiO though is the Expert Panel utility, which is an ASUS exclusive feature. So you got AI meeting minutes. So if you just enter a meeting with this PC and then you record the entire meeting, they will summarize and also transcribe the entire meeting minutes for you. But then again, if you're carrying this AiO PC into a meeting, it would be a bit weird. So probably you're virtually attending the meeting with this AiO PC. Then you also have AI translated subtitles. It is a real-time translation via either the system audio. So for example, if you're watching YouTube and whatnot, for example, if that video does not have any subtitles, then the AI translated subtitles will automatically translate it for you in real time. Not really real time, but pretty real time. Then you also have webcam watermark, where you can put your own name tag on your webcam view, if that makes sense. I'll just show you a sample here because that would be a lot better than me yapping about it. And then the screen watermark is for you when you want to show some confidential stuff on the screen, or when you want to share your screen and whatnot. This feature is unique because, as you know, ASUS also has another expert series of more enterprise-oriented computers, and that expert panel is meant for those PCs, but for whatever reason, it is available here. So I guess that's a bonus for us all if you're getting this AiO PC. Now, as for the complaints that I have here, it is, well, nothing to do with the AiO PC itself, but it has to be how ASUS kind of operates, because your local ASUS rep will be the one in charge of what specs of that particular product to bring into that particular region's market. So for example, you see this keyboard layout is using the International English ISO layout. And for us here in Malaysia, we are more familiar with the ANSI keyboard layout. So when we first looked at this keyboard, we were like, oh, the layout is very different. So it does take some time to get used to, and at least the only major difference here is the enter key. So yeah, different regions have different keyboard layouts, and I would just say for us here in Malaysia, we got the wrong keyboard layout this time. There's also a choice to get a keyboard and mouse combo that is wired or wireless. For us, we got the wireless one, which I think is great, and these two peripherals are using standard batteries like AA. If I'm not mistaken, it is AA. If the battery ever goes bad, just replace them. And as far as I can tell, in their service manual, this AiO PC is available in height adjustable stand and non-height adjustable stand. For us here, we don't have the height adjustable one. It's just tilting, no pivot at all, and also obviously no rotation. One more major complaint that I have with this AiO PC is that, no, actually all AiO PCs in general, if you want to reuse this entire screen, because an AiO PC is literally a monitor with your all of the other components packed behind the monitor. What if I want to reuse the monitor for other devices? And that is why some AiOs, they come with a feature called HDMI input. This AiO PC, on their website, they did show there is a HDMI in port. But for this version in particular, we do not have HDMI in. Why? It has something to do with the local ASUS rep. We even have the outline, by the way. If you feel it across here, there is actually a cutout that is meant to be punched through for the HDMI in port, but it's just not available on this AiO PC. And then, of course, the touchscreen, we already mentioned that there's a choice for touch or non-touch screen. And of course, you also have different variants of specs. There are a lot more different sub-variants, slightly different RAM configurations, and also either 512 gigs or 1 terabyte SSD. As far as I can find on ASUS's website, the service manual, they did show actually that there are 2 SSD slots within this AiO PC. But given how difficult it is to actually access the internals just to perform a simple upgrade, I think a lot of people will not actually use the second SSD slot and just plug in an external SSD, which brings me to the ports. The ports here, the selection is quite okay. It's just that the placement is a bit weird since all of the ports are located at the back. Well, actually, yes, there is one USB-A port here, but yeah, the USB-Cs are all located at the back. And this AiO PC is within the V400 series. There is another expertcenter family of AiO PCs that is, well, basically identical, 100% identical, but it is called the P400 series instead. Yeah, It's the same thing, it's just that for the Expert Center series, it is meant for enterprises. So like what I mentioned earlier, this product, one of the best uses of it is either a reception PC or like a POS kind of PC for your storefront and whatnot. So for the Expert Center family of AiO PCs, the P400, you have the ability to bulk order them. So if you negotiate with ASUS, probably you can get a better deal than the retail price. So you can go that route and get the Expert Center series if you need a lot of them. The V400 AiO PCs are now available in the local Malaysian market, and it is also covered by a 3-year on-site service for peace of mind as well. The prices are all as shown on the screen here. The lowest price point comes at 3,799 ringgit Malaysia, whereby the highest end version will be at 4,500 ringgit Malaysia. All in all, this AiO PC depends on how you want to set up your own station, maybe at home, your stores and whatnot. AiO PCs, they do exist for a rather niche market, I would say, and this AiO PC is actually real good. It's just that keyboard layout difference and all of those stuff. So do let me know if you have any other questions regarding AiO PCs in general, or any other questions regarding this AiO PC in particular, and we'll see you guys in the next video. I know it's a bit of a different video because I'm actually standing at another scenery, so yeah.